with the same disciples that he shares the Beatitudes with, and those in particular, this wasn't something, again, like I said, for the whole crowd. He opens with the words, you are. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. You see that there? And we might just glance over that if we're not careful, but even that word you that he opens with, it really wasn't him saying, you are the light of the world. It was more like, you are the light of the world. It wasn't him saying, you are the salt of the earth. It was him saying, you are the salt of the earth. In the Greek, it's in an emphatic voice that could rightly be translated, you and only you. This is huge. This is Jesus saying that my whole redemptive plan, the whole scheme of salvation, the methodology I will use, the tools that I will use to achieve this redemption that I have had in mind from before time, I will get it done through you. You are the only plan. There's not a plan B. You're not one of the methods. You are disciples, people who were in dark, saved now. You're the method. You're the means. You're the vehicle. You and only you are how people will be saved, not angels. I cannot figure out for the life of me why he didn't better send Gabriel and Michael and all the other unnamed angels to come and preach this gospel. Nobody could charge them what they rightfully charge me with. Nobody could say to Michael, hypocrite, don't tell me to be holy. You're not holy. Michael could say, yes, I am. I can't say that. Why he chooses people like you and me, I don't know. But I'll tell you this, it does say much about his splendor, his glory, his love, and his power when he can take a wreck like my life and have me even imperfectly be used as a mouthpiece for him. Take someone like you, and you know you better than anybody, and use you for the glory of God. Yes, you. No angels. No angels. No celestial beings. No writing in the sky. No writing on the wall. No. He chooses disciples, and he says to them, you. In the original language, it states it as you and only you in that emphatic voice. So already I think you better get our attention, because this is not something that we can duck and say, you know what, give it to somebody else. No, it's you. Something else we see about this is that you is, in both cases, it's the plural you. Tantamount to what we would say, y'all. You. You, not you, elder. Oh, good. Just the elders. No, you. You, and it makes sense. Just like the grains of salt, the photons in light, it's the collective you. You are the salt of the earth. Only you. There's no hope. There's no social program. There's no legislative initiative. There's nothing else that is going to do what I want to do here outside of my disciples, the church. You're the hope. The hope, not a hope. You're not called to partner among many other social organizations because you're one among many hopes. No, you're it. I'm glad that in some of these other social organizations, he also has sprinkled in there Christians who are in leadership positions and serve there. That's fine. But know this. You are salt. You are light. We are together. So we might say, okay, I get it. He's talking to disciples, but not all of them. No, it's all of them. And it's only to them. It's only to us. There's no one else coming. There's no backup. That shows you how sure Jesus is of what he's going to accomplish here. And so, this you is amazing. And this tiny little word, he hangs all his hopes, all his plan on you. It's even shorter in Greek. It's just 2 letters. It's just everything, all of this redemptive plan, you guys. Imperfect, indecisive, fragile. It's us. So do you really think that his hopes are on us or on him through us? Do you really think the salvation of the elect would depend on you and me and our moodiness and our ups and downs all by ourselves? No. So we are promised and guaranteed the help, the presence, the power. And we've been given a wonderful gift in the gospel that not just was powerful enough to save you, but to save through you. He says, you are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. Not if you try real hard and if you work your way up the ladder and if you politic your way and you jockey yourself into position in church, you might become, if you know somebody, you might become salt or you might even become light. No, he says you are. Think about what that crowd must have been. Think about what that initial audience was. The first hearers of this, it was this great big group of hungry, backwoods, little, small, podunk town people who heard that he's handing out healing and fish and stuff, and they begin to follow, and from amongst them, he selects out a few, and when we come to find out who they were fishermen and stuff. These were not the social elite of the day, and he says to them, you are. Wait a minute, how did I go from obscure fishermen to the salt of the earth? And not you didn't just give me the hopes of one day becoming. You said I already am. You are all these things. How does this happen? By God's grace. It happens by God's grace through faith in Christ alone. I know it sounds huge. Boy, I just thought I got rid of my sins. Yeah, you did. But he replaced them with power and with mission and with joy and with hope and with a sense of passion and compassion and a drive to be more than just some clock puncher at work.